Hello dear students of 9th standard. It is the biology of the model paper which is released by the SSLC board for the preparation of the SA2 examinations of 9th standard science. The 26th question onwards till 38th question, the biology questions will come. First 3 questions are MCQ questions. First question is, another name for the cell membrane is? The answer is cytoplasm or the semi-permeable membrane. There are other options. Nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane covers the nucleus. Nucleoplasm is the fluid in the nucleus. If it is asked cytoplasm, it is the fluid inside the cell. So this is the answer. Next one, cells that contain cell organelles that contain their own DNA and ribosomes are mitochondria and plastids. Plastid means chloroplast. Here ribosome is mentioned. Ribosome is a very small particle like organelle which has no membrane. It produces protein. Lysosome is the suicide bag of the cell. Mitochondria produces energy. Chloroplast produces the food. It's a green pigment of the cell. Now, 28th question, let us consider a breed of indigenous cow found in India, or scientific name of Indian cow is Bos indicus. Bos bubalis is the scientific name of the buffalo. Jersey and Brown Swiss are the foreign breeds of cow. If they ask particularly the name of the indigenous breed, you have to mention Sindhi, Sahiwal, Hallikar, Gir, etc. as the indigenous breeds. If the scientific name is asked, Bos indicus has to be selected. Now, next main, let us consider what is the function of lysosome. Lysosome is also called as suicide bag. It secretes digestive enzymes and digests the pathogens, means disease-causing microbes and complex nutrients. It also recycles the digested materials and converts them into cell-building materials. 30th question. Name the breed of the chicken used for eggs and meat separately. The breed of the chicken raised for eggs is called layer, L-E-Y-E-R. The breed of the chicken raised for meat is broiler, B-R-O-I-L-E-R. Next question is, what is the importance of Apis cerana indica? Apis cerana indica is the species of honeybee. It is native to India, and this breed which produces the honey is of great medicinal value, and it is also used as a commercial product, and it is used in many of the face products. Now, Apis dorsata, Apis florae, these are the Indian species again. Apis mellifera is not an Indian species, it is an Italian species which is brought to India for large scale production of the honey. And which are the advantages of the Apis mellifera? This is the extra question what I have considered. The Apis mellifera stings less, and quality of its honey is very good. As it stings less, its maintenance is very easy. Stays in one place for many days or many months. It doesn't fly away when it prepares the honey completely. The yield of the honey is also more compared to the Indian species. So it is liked by many of the commercial producers of the honey. 32 question number. What are the chemical substances responsible for thickening of the cell wall and sclerenchyma tissues and thickening of the epidermis of the desert plants. For sclerenchyma, we observe lignin as the chemical material, and for epidermis, cutin is the waxy substance which is found in the desert plant. It protects them from getting the loss of water. It helps to retain the water. Now, the next or question, that is the choice question, is how can a student classify the following cells based on the observations? First one is tubular and striped. The second one is spindle shaped and non-striped. Which are these muscles? They have asked. Non-striated muscles are called as skeletal or spindle shaped. They are having no transverse lines, means strips, so they are called as non-striated. If they are striated, they will be tubular and they have the transverse lines. Question number 33. What are the measures taken for pest control in the modern granaries or grain storages or silos? They can store desired food items in the very closed compartments or rooms. There will be the equipments which help in the moisture control, and also the equipments help in the temperature control, so that the food grain which is stored there doesn't get destroyed by so many animals or insects. There is also a facility of chemical fumigation by which we can kill the fungi and the insects. Next question, it is a choice question. A farmer is thinking of using fertilizers in his farming, that is chemical fertilizer, it seems. And what are the disadvantages of fertilizers is asked. The first point is excessive use of fertilizer destroys the soil fertility. Organic matter in the soil is not replenished. It will use up the organic materials and doesn't allow that to flourish. The damage to the soil microorganisms also caused by the chemical fertilizers, and also causes water pollution. Now, 34th question. Explain the role of lysosome in digestion and recycling of the cell. Lysosome is also called as the suicide bag of the cell because it starts digesting the old cells or damaged or diseased cells. So it protects the body from getting infected by the microbes. It also kills the infection causing microbes, and the lysosome also helps in recycling and breaking down of the waste materials. Using them helps to use them again and again. 35th question. Draw a diagram of nerve cell or neuron and identify the parts. This is the neuron diagram. Here you can see the first part is D for dendrite. Small branches are called dendrite. They receive the nerve impulse. They pass on the message into the cell body. Cell body has the controlling nucleus, and it has got more of proteins as per your memory is concerned, that is converted to a chemical which is in the form of a protein. Then the long branch of the neuron is called as axon, and the axon is covered by the myelin sheath. These are very important parts. At the end of the axon, we have axon terminal, and at the base of the two neurons, that is end of the axon and the bottom of the dendrite, there is another part called synapse also. Next, 36th question. What are the desirable characteristics of the crop for crop improvement? So we expect some of the crops, fruit yielding crops and all, to branch more and grow more. That is a desired characteristic. And also in some of the plants like guava and mango, we don't want them to grow very taller so that we can take their fruits very easily. So short stature is also status is also a characteristic which we desire. And producing sweet fruits, producing more juicy fruits and fruits having more ripening period and shelf life is also desired. And faster flowering period. Flowering must be very fast and at a time it should flower so that it leads to the profit in the business. Next question is, what is organic farming? Help the benefits of the organic farming system. Organic farming is the system which uses all organic materials, fertilizers, and the rhizobium, blue-green algae, organic pesticides. All of these are included in the organic farming. And following mixed crop and intercropping and crop rotation method is also very desirable during the organic farming. Now, uses of organic farming is also asked. They provide the required nutrients to the crops, and they also help to eliminate the pest and weed. So they act as pest control and weed control methods. They also help to retain the water. It increases the soil quality and also helps to microbes to grow along with the organic materials. 37th question is, draw a picture of animal cell and identify the following parts. Centriole, mitochondria, all these are asked. Now you can see this as the animal cell. You can see anywhere the two endoplasmic reticulum, and cell membrane covers the whole cell. A nucleus is in the center. Around the nucleus there are so many structures called, one is very much a network, intricate network is there, that is endoplasmic reticulum. You can see the oval shaped mitochondria, and also the lysosome and Golgi complex, Golgi body. These are all the parts, different parts in the mitochondria. You have to learn this and come. There is no cell wall there, only the cytoplasm protects the animal cell. The 38th question is, name the following. 5 questions are there. I have included one more. The tissue that lines the inside of the mouth is the squamous connective tissue. Second one, B. The tissue that connects the muscles to the bone is the ligament. C is connective tissue with the fluid matrix is blood or lymph. Both you can write. Lymph is also another one which has the fluid matrix. Tissue found in the brain are nothing but nerve cells. The powerhouse of the cell is nothing but the mitochondria. And last but not least is the cell which stores the fat in it, that is the adipose tissue. Now last question, B part is this is the or question or a choice question. First question carries 5 marks and 5 questions are there. This is the alternate question. Write the difference between striated, non-striated and cardiac muscles. Here striated muscles are long and elongated. They do not branch. Non-striated muscles are spindle shaped. They also do not branch. But heart muscles are tube shaped, but they branch very much. Now the striped muscles are voluntary muscles, non-striated are involuntary muscles, and heart muscles are also involuntary. If it is possible, remember that striped muscles are attached to the bones. So, striped muscles are called rough muscles. Non striped muscles or striated muscles are not attached to the bone of our body. So, they are smooth muscles and they are found in the wall of the lungs and the intestine, etc. Heart muscle is always found in the heart wall, and this heart muscle never get tired or fatigued from the death or before the death of the child. It starts its function, and at the end of the life the heart stops beating, then only the muscles will stop action. B part is prove the blood is essential connective tissue in the body. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. It provides coordination by transportation of the water and other materials in the body. First of all, let us consider red blood cell carries oxygen from lungs to the body's cells. The blood's medium plasma carries the waste gases, digested food, hormones, and so many other gases also. And it is of great use. It connects the topmost of our body, that is brain, with all other body parts. It supplies the materials, it supplies the different kinds of gases to all the parts to the corner of each corner of our body. White blood cells destroy the germs and platelets help in clotting the blood. So these are all the questions which I have included from the model papers, and you have to study the answers of these questions and attend the exam tomorrow. Best of luck.